Hello everybody. It's time for the weekend reading. So happy weekend. This reading is for Saturday and Sunday, the 16th and the 17th of January 2016. So Saturday, the moon is in Aries, which is a fire energy, very active, very forward moving. The 17th on Sunday, we have moon in Taurus, which is very grounded, very earthy, very fixed. And moon in Taurus is an excellent energy for being in the home. So Saturday, the moon in Aries energy is an excellent energy for being out and about and being active and perhaps riding bikes or taking a hike if the weather is good. Going to the gym if you're somewhere with cold weather. You can go do an indoor workout and blow off some steam because that Aries moon energy creates quite a lot of kinetic, fiery energy, and you want to be able to do something with that or do projects around your house. And then you can continue working or resting in the house on Sunday with the moon in Taurus. So either way, you're good. But you will feel a shift from the really active energy into the really mellow, relaxed energy. We're still Mercury retrograde, so it's not really a good idea to continue to start a new project, but it is a good time to continue with an old project, maybe something that you started but did not finish. It's time to look at that and reevaluate it or reassess it. Or redo it. Just scrap it and spend the weekend working on some plans, because when Mercury goes direct around the 25th, then, in another week or so, you can start working on a brand new project, but don't start anything new this weekend. So, having said all of that, I'm going to continue with the beautiful Fairy Tarot, and look at this wonderful jingly bracelet that's the same beautiful colors as the Fairy Tarot. I wanted to show you this bracelet because I've been wearing a sparkle bracelet that a couple of people have commented on, and I do have a vintage jewelry fetish. I'm a hoarder. I hoard vintage sparkle and bling, and I have an Etsy shop, Mystic Angel Vintage. So I will be posting some new things on my Etsy shop. The other sparkle bracelet, unfortunately, is not for sale. I'm keeping that one, but this one will be for sale. Or you can email me at rasincula@gmail.com, and I can ship it anywhere. I've shipped jewelry to England and Scotland, and I'm in California, USA. So I'm happy to find out shipping costs and send you some of my things wherever you live. I just want the right, beautiful vintage items to go to the right new owners, and I like making that energetic connection for people. It's a lot of fun. So the other deck we're going to use today is the Fairy Tarot. The Healing with the Fairies Oracle. So Fairy Tarot and Healing with the Fairies Oracle. I really enjoy working with the fairies. I used to live in the desert area of California and recently moved to the area of California with lots of water and rivers and streams and big trees, and the fairy energy up here in the big trees is really, really strong. So I'm working a lot with the fairy energy. So we'll pick one card for Saturday, January the 16th. My goodness, halfway through the month. Halfway through. And I hope everybody's having a productive Mercury retrograde and getting some rest and relaxing and getting some insight on what needs to happen with them moving forward into the new year of 2016. What a blessing it is to have a retrograde right in the very beginning, where we can rethink, reevaluate, and reassess where we're going this year. So I picked one for Saturday and one for Sunday. Now I'm just looking for one to bridge the energy, the in-between energy. Fab. Okay, so the in-between energy would be the Princess of Autumn, studious, responsible, cheerful, and mischievous. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. So the Princess of Autumn would be like the page of coins. It would be a brand new, very young novice kind of energy. And autumn is the coins, which is the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We are still sun in Capricorn, and this is the energy of going into moon in Taurus. So let's go with, we have for Saturday, we have Prince of Summer, romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. And that would correlate to the Knight, and that would correlate to the Knight of Cups, who's a very, very romantic fellow, very idealistic, and somewhat experienced, but somewhat inexperienced, more like teenager, or the energy of being in your teens or your 20s, a little bit dramatic, a little bit to the extremes with emotions. It's like falling head over heels, or like love at first sight. It's that kind of energy where it's I'm getting unbridled, or it's unrestrained. It's not censored. It's not controlled by the mind or the ego. It's just sheer emotionality. And it can create very romantic situations, which is great on a Saturday. Okay, and then we go into Sunday, and we've got number 15, the ego. The illusion of being trapped. Placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. So in the regular tarot, this would correlate with the devil. And the devil is all about the illusion of being trapped, in vices, in the ego, in the opinion, in the belief system of lack and limitation, or it can be the energy of addictions. So what we've got here is a situation where the energy of Saturday is quite different than the energy of Sunday. And I feel like the interpretation to be the most helpful for everybody in this general reading would be to interpret using the Princess of Autumn to your advantage to stabilize. It's almost like the Prince of Summer on Saturday is more of a card of idealism and daydreaming and dreaming of your perfect scenario, which is a fabulous thing to be doing. But somehow you wake up with the Taurus energy on Sunday, and your ego says, well, you can't have that. You can't get there. Who do you think you are? You're flawed. You're addicted to sugar. You're overweight. Or I'm afraid of pursuing my dreams. I think I'll smoke a doobie and go back to bed. It's about that checking out. It's about canceling out your own dreams. So you're really active in the Aries moon energy with dreaming and planning, which is fabulous. And you might even be active in an outdoor situation. And you might even meet some people, say you're in Southern California, you're playing beach volleyball, or you're in the Southern Hemisphere, you're in New Zealand or Australia, and you can be outside on the beach, or you're out in the, you're out in on the bike trails and you're cycling, or you're part of a biking group. You're out doing something really active and really social, and you're feeling a lot of potential and love and hopefulness and warm feelings. And you wake up the next day and you cancel yourself out with your ego. So remember to connect with this Princess of Autumn, this studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous, happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. This is more about a youthful energy, but it's not so idealistic. It's like having, like, these are two extremes. And this Princess of Autumn is giving you the chance to balance those extremes out and really find, if we're in the retrograde, the RE word would be realistic. What is realistic? You know, it's fab to have lots of dreams. And, you know, if you're going to dream something, dream big. But a lot of times we get overwhelmed and then we get into fear and we cancel ourselves out and maybe go into like a sugar addiction or a substance abuse addiction or a negative thinking. We put ourselves down and then we say, oh, we'll see, you know, I can't do it anyway. And this is about having a fresher, younger energy about it, but yet more practical and realistic. So let yourself be in the middle ground with your ideas this weekend, and know that you are in retrograde and it's time to reevaluate and reassess and be realistic with your daydreams. It's fab. It's fine to get really, you know, grandiose, but use the retrograde energy and the Taurus energy to bring yourself a little down to earth. Okay, and so feeling safe. And this card is really explaining what happens in the devil or in the ego or with addictions and with putting ourselves down and self-sabotage and canceling ourselves out. It's our subconscious mind trying to keep us safe. And we have this feeling of safety. There's a feeling of safety in failure. Because most people are not afraid of failure. Most people will say, oh God, I'm afraid of failure. But what most people are afraid of, they're afraid of success. So once you have that realization and you can have that paradigm shift, things get a lot easier for you. So if you would like any assistance in connecting with connecting on a deeper level for you personally with any of the points that I brought up in this reading, or you'd like to inquire about my Etsy shop, please send me an email at rasinkula@gmail.com. I will post links down below in the more information box that will take you to my Facebook page, my Patreon account, my Etsy page. So enjoy your weekend, and I hope that everybody's got some nice weather on Saturday and you get to get out and be really social and live a daydream. Live a daydream on Saturday. It's fabulous energy for that. And then, you know, bring yourself down to earth on Sunday and really, I get nesting, I get cozy, I get cocooning, I get the things that make you feel safe. Cook a nice dinner, you know, put a pot roast in the oven and invite somebody over to have some comfort food. Make some macaroni and cheese, stay in your pajamas all day. And know that you're worthy and deserving, you know, and do not listen to your ego. Tap into your youthful energy of what is possible. You remember being a teenager, remember being in your 20s. Tap into what's possible and enjoy the weekend. I love you guys a lot, and I'll see you soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.